I just thought I'd let you show you and let you see how these turned out. This one's already been flashed for FPP. UHF. I just picked these up from Jeff at Sandy Communications, the antennas too. These are 403 to 470 and they fit the Mototrbo. I think they're very, very good. I think, actually I prefer them to these whips. They've got a little more girth to them. They do have a little more height, but not much. But, you know, it's kind of what you're into. We have a wideband here. This is the one. The keypad. Turn the lights down. They don't light up quite as bright as the yellows, but anyway, I've got to have this flash to have it do what I need. Oh, my cat is wet. There's my cat. He just shut up. One thing I did notice is the home button does work. I got the keypads, brand new keypads for them. Man, these things are a bear and a half to rehouse completely. I mean, really, really difficult. And I do want to mention something on these. When you I put it in the video as an updated annotation, but it's very important that you guys know this. These grooves here, you'll notice there's a top and a bottom. What you need to do is you need to slide that tool with the text side facing away from you, facing towards my knee here. Have that facing away from you. Put it up in that top channel, not the bottom, the top, because you don't want to snap that. And I didn't make that clear in the video, and it's important because, you know, if you start torquing on the wrong part, it's got to go between the chassis and that divider there. So where you want to put it, let me set this down. Where you want to put it. I don't have the tool right here. Well, I need to get the tool. It's that important. If it saves you screwing up your radio, it's that important. And I just realized I didn't have a tripod, so we'll just have to do this. Break out the old talk about spur of the moment. I do have new batteries to go with these too. Price on accessories is not cheap, I guarantee you that. But you put the tool in facing outwards like this, and you slide it in the top two top channels. Damn. Zoom in maybe. Damn this light. You slide it in, and you kind of have to work it side to side when you do. You'll feel it engage. Once you feel it engage, this is the angle that it should be at. It shouldn't be at this angle. You got it at that angle, you got it at the wrong angle. It needs to go in this way. As soon as those teeth slide in the two top channels, work it in, and then just give a little bit of back pressure, and it will pop the chassis off. Make sure your knobs are off. Make sure this, if you've got one of these, make sure that's off. Make sure your antenna damn sure is off. Make sure everything's off of the thing before you start torquing on it. You should be fine. Be careful of the LCD if you do any LCD replacements, because that window is very close, and it's very close to the LCD, and while you're trying to get to it, you could scuff it, so be careful. Scratch it or scuff it or whatever. But anyway, you slide it in the top, and that's how it goes. But anyway, the keypads are in, the radios are ready to go out. I've got a VHF 5K ready to go out. I've got some housings, 5K3 housings that are on their way in. I got some amps in today, 800 megahertz XTVA amps in today. I've got a high split 25K Model 3 with FPP that's on its way in. I've got a lot of good stuff. I've got speakers that are amplified that are actually, you know, I didn't have the XTVA speakers. Then I bought some speakers that I thought might work, but then I just said to hell with it. I'm going to get the exact speakers that I need. So I've got the speakers for the XTVAs. If you need an XTVA display mic, the mounts, speakers, or amplifiers, I can hook you up with them. And I've got access to about 100 of them. So, you know, if you need them, I can get as many as you need. If you need the display mics, same deal. As many as you need I can get. But they won't be cheap, you know, but they'll be, I can give you probably a better price than you'll, I'm pretty sure I can give you a better price than you'll find anywhere on eBay. But those display mics are very, very nice. Plus, I clean the equipment. I test the equipment. I make sure it works. I don't just throw it up there and send it out dirty and, you know, then make you have to get out all your cleaning supplies and start, you know, spending 2.5 hours cleaning something up that, you know, that you shouldn't really have to pay good money for. Because I spend time doing that from time to time. I try not to do that, but every once in a while it happens, and when it happens, get to cleaning. But I think they turned out very nice. These are really, really good radios. 2500s are very, very nice. They're a bitch to work on, and I mean an absolute bitch to work on and rehouse. You know, the interior architecture of them is a nightmare, and you know, I think they made it that way. I really do. I think they made it to where it would be a real difficult way to fit in. Maybe they just had to fit it that way. I don't know. But you know, a lot of cussing, a lot of quizzical, you know, thinking going on. But thanks to Al NYPD, retired Al NYPD. If you see him on eBay, you know, definitely he is so solid, and he's been a good friend, and man, you know, he really helped me out with this, because without his input, I needed somebody who worked on these radios a lot. You look in the service manuals, there's no information, no real information. This fella did a video. You guys need to go in my description and check it out. He doesn't talk in it, but you know, I talk in mine, and I don't say a word, probably a word that's worth listening to. But anyway, new keypads, new keypad hardware, new housings, new antennas, new batteries. Everything is beautiful on these radios. These two on the ends have 19 firmware in them. These will have 19 firmware. They'll be flashed for FPP. So I've got 3 R splits, and I've got 1 VHF, and I've got an S split coming in. So it's going to give me 6 of these. And people have needed these in VHF, so I went ahead and I, you know, started carrying them again. I kind of got away from them because I do like the 5000s better, but you know, there was enough demand to where, you know, I thought, well, I better grab a few just in case, and you know, so. But in doing that, I learned a lot, and there's a lot to be said for learning. Once you know how to do something like that, it's not something you're likely to forget. One of the reasons my videos are on are to kind of help people out, not just show off, you know, the gear that I have to sell, but you know, to kind of help people along in whatever half-assed manner I can. You know, maybe somebody gets something out of it. Hopefully they do. But that, I tell you one thing, you know, once you get into a radio, and once you take it apart and put it back together, Do that 2 or 3 times and you'll never forget it. Especially on these radios, they're so difficult. You won't forget it. If you make a mistake on one of them, I guarantee you won't forget it. You won't forget that mistake you made, and you won't forget exactly how not to make that mistake again. But everything went fine, and I'm real glad about it. And this is a very beautiful cat. Just came in the picture. Anyway, take it easy, guys. Hope you're having a good weekend or a week. And yeah, nice 2500s, all hardwared up, all converted, and ready to roll. Be glad to sell them. Be glad to move them out and move on to some more. They're good radios, and I'll be selling them as complete packages. And that's one thing you really don't get to see a whole lot, is a complete package deal on eBay. Occasionally you do. But anyway, take it easy, guys. If you need this tool, don't get a knockoff. Get the real thing. The knockoff has rough edges on it, and you don't want rough edges. This is steel, and go to Sandy Communications. I wouldn't go on eBay and pick one up, because if you pick one up on eBay, I guarantee you're going to pay more than less. Don't do that. Anyway, take it easy, guys. Later on.